From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Tuesday, January 19th, 2016. Silver is trading at $13.94 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,090 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $385. Antiwar.com reports Saudi warplanes on Monday attacked and destroyed a police station in the Yemeni capital city of Sana'a, killing at least 26 people and wounding at least 15 others. The tolls are expected to rise, with locals saying as many as 30 others are unaccounted for and believed trapped under the debris. There is not a final statement on the identities of the victims, but the indications are that the overwhelming majority of the slain were Yemeni police, with a handful of other members of the Shiite Houthi faction that rules the city also present. Saudi Arabia attacked Yemen last March, attempting to reinstall the former Hadi government in power and expel the Shiites. Over that period, there has been a massive civilian death toll from Saudi airstrikes, which have been pounding residential areas across the nation. In recent weeks, the airstrikes have been heavily concentrated against Sana'a, as previous predictions of ground troops quickly capturing the city have not borne out, and pro-Saudi forces appear increasingly resigned to having their temporary capital in the southern port city of Aden. The Daily Decrypt is a Monday through Friday newscast about all the best news in cryptocurrencies and peer-to-peer networks. Know what's hot in the world of digital money, borderless trade, and cutting-edge communications. Available on YouTube, SoundCloud, and Facebook video. The Daily Decrypt is the news of the future. UPI reports ride-hailing service Uber has announced plans to partner with Munich-based Airbus to provide on-demand helicopter flights. Airbus chief executive Tom Enders shared the news at a technology conference in Munich on Sunday. The service will be tested at the Sundance Film Festival in Park City, Utah later this month. Enders did not say how much rides would cost. Uber first tested an Uber chopper service in 2013 between Manhattan and New York City and the Hamptons in Long Island. The Wall Street Journal reported the company has also offered helicopter rides at events such as the Cannes Film Festival and the Bonnaroo Music and Art Festival. Those rides cost from several hundred to several $1,000s. And in New York City, a proposed compromise between Mayor Bill de Blasio and a union of carriage drivers would remove horse-drawn carriages from the streets and limit them to Central Park. As per the deal struck Sunday night, carriages and their horses will be restricted to the 842 acres of the public park instead of routes intertwined with and alongside the city's busy roads. If passed by the city council, the deal will also cut the number of working horses in the city from 180 down to 110 by December. Ultimately, the number would decrease to 95 as it progresses. Enforcement of the agreement will begin June 1st. For nearly 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and have permanently removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co. Reuters reports President Barack Obama declared a state of emergency in Michigan on Saturday and ordered federal aid for state and local response efforts in the county where the city of Flint has been contending with lead-contaminated drinking water. Michigan Governor Rick Snyder had asked the president to declare both an emergency and an expedited major disaster in Genesee County to protect the safety of Flint residents. Obama is authorizing the Federal Emergency Management Agency to coordinate disaster relief efforts there, according to the White House. The action is being taken to lessen or avert the threat of a catastrophe in Genesee County, according to a statement from the White House. Snyder sent the Michigan National Guard to distribute bottled water and other supplies in the area earlier in the week. A financially struggling city, Flint was under control of a state-appointed emergency manager when it switched its sources of tap water from Detroit's system to the nearby Flint River in April 2014 to save money. Flint, which is about 60 miles northwest of Detroit, returned to using that city's water in October after tests found elevated levels of lead in the water and in the blood of some children. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.